Hi guys, this is Eric RPG, and I'm once again playing a game, but this time it's going to be for the Sega CD. It's from Konami, and it's Snatcher, like the title screen says. Probably going to be quiet for most of this, and we're going to use the CD backup RAM card. So we're going to use the joypad and the gun, because we can't actually use the Wii mode as a justifier gun. And drawing blaster, canceling a select and shoot. Does sound like decent controls, but I won't be using those.
June 6, 1996. A mysterious explosion destroys the Chernobyl research facility near Moscow. Lucifer Alpha, a powerful biological weapon under secret development there, is released into the atmosphere, creating a deadly biohazard. Carried by the trade winds, Lucifer Alpha spreads throughout Eastern Europe and Eurasia, destroying 80% of the populace. Half of the world's people die. The greatest biohazard in history later becomes known simply as the catastrophe. But at this time, who could have possibly imagined that the ultimate biohazard wouldn't occur for another half-century? 50 years later, mankind faces its greatest crisis, the appearance of a mysterious android life form. Its purpose and origin are unknown. Is it a new form of weapon? Or perhaps an invasion from some other world? They appear during winter, killing humans and infiltrating society by taking the place of their victims. Employing an artificial skin, they can sweat and even bleed. Part organic, part machine, they're almost impossible to distinguish from those they kill. As they steal their victims' bodies in order to take their place, these mysterious invaders become known as Snatchers.
How was work? Everything okay?
Gillian, what is it? What's wrong?
Jamie, I've become a junker.
A junker? Gillian, but why?
Jamie, you know why. It's the only way we can regain our lost memories. Snatcher is the only word that keeps coming back every time we try to remember our past. I have to face them to find out why.
Yes, but I can sense that there is something terrible hidden in our past. And if we remember it, it will destroy us.
Jamie! I'm going now. Jamie!
What? I can't hear you!
Gillian Seed, estimated age 31. 3 years ago, he and his wife Jamie Seed are taken into protective custody in the Siberian Neutral Zone by the 17th Siberian Investigative Force. Both Gillian and Jamie suffer from severe amnesia, their memories of events prior to being picked up in Siberia lost in a mysterious mental fog. 2 years ago, after a vain attempt to rebuild their marriage, Jamie and Gillian separate. Following extensive special military training, Gillian is ordered to report to Neo-Kobe City as a junker, effective today.
Ha, Sony. An ASCII. And there's Sega too. Konami Omni Building. Jeez. Talk about self-promotion. Act 1, Snatch. So this is Junker headquarters. Gotta look around. Well, unless you count the doors, of course, I will not. Damn, we can't just go in. Everybody's watching. Big Brother's watching. That comes to bite us in the ass later, trust me. Oops, I'm spoiling the game. Well, if you're watching this, you probably played through the game before, so you already know the story. If you don't, then whoops. That just been there for a very long time. I'm gonna look at them now instead of just investigate them. I'm purposely going to avoid doing the right thing, just to show you all the responses we can get, and the commentary. The in-game commentary. So yeah, it looks like it could withstand at least minimal fire. I'm gonna try entering.
I'm Gillian Seed. I've been assigned to Junker headquarters effective today.
Oh, you're Mr. C. Please forgive me. My name is Mika Slayton. I'm the administrative assistant and operator here at Junker headquarters. Very pleased to meet you.
I'm gonna ask about herself. I get the feeling that he's not that smooth. So, Japan's actually opened up its borders to the outside world and is no longer isolationist. Task force put together to combat the Bioroid Snatcher menace. Yes, I want to see The Office, but later. Oops, I did that one already. Damn, they're closer than we thought. Junker. It's an acronym for Japanese Undercover Neurokinetic Elimination Ranger. It's very different in the Japanese version what the acronym stands for, but if I ever find out where it is again, I'll tell you. Because I don't quite remember. Wave at the camera, smile at the camera, say cheese. Maybe I'll take your picture.
Mr. Seed?
Gillian's fine, and you can call me Gillian, Mika.
Okay, Gillian. I'll open the main door and show you around headquarters.
Some of the voiceovers in this game, they don't match the age of the characters, it seems sometimes. So, we can get to go anywhere we want around here. Probably want to go to the engineering room first. Doesn't matter which order we do these in, just as long as we do them.
Oh, that's right. The chief told me to bring you down as soon as you showed up.
The chief?
Yes, our big boss here at Junker headquarters. That's his office right over there.
Oh well, they made our decision
Chief
for us.
Cunningham, Gillian Seed is here. I brought him in as you requested.
Thanks for coming, Seed. I'm Benson Cunningham, the Chief of Junker Operations.
Gillian Seed, I've been transferred here from the 17th Special Forces Division.
I've heard all about your special training in the military, Seed. I hope you'll put it to good use on your new assignment here. By the way, I understand you're suffering from amnesia. Any sign yet that your memory's coming back?
I'm afraid not. I still can't remember a thing from before the Army picked me up 3 years ago.
You're married, aren't you?
Yes, but we're separated now. She has amnesia as well, and without any memories between the two of us, I'm afraid there was very little to base a good relationship on.
I can see your point there.
By separated, I wonder if he actually means separated. Chief, Harry's the engineer, which we're going to go to next. So I wonder where Gibson actually is. Easily enough to understand. So we need an irrefutable warrant. Why don't we have to help bounty hunters? They're bounty hunters. Well, to be fair, they're bounty hunters of snatchers, so basically like a non-organized version of what Junker is. Blaster and navigator and a tricycle or turbocycle. It's a pretty lame painting. Robot sofa. What the heck is a chaos system? Jeez. You doth protest too much, I think. I'm gonna leave this place. I guess I have to talk to him. Oh, there's new subjects. See, that's the thing about old text adventure games. You have to activate flags. So, mysterious things that you don't know very much about since they're quite hidden. Kill, copy the appearance of victims and take their place in society. Sounds a lot like the invasion of the body snatchers.
That should be enough to make your duties as a junker quite clear. This is your junker ID card. It will identify you as a junker. Carrying it allows you to exercise your special authority.
I see. Sort of like a police officer's badge, huh?
And here's some money. It's not much, but you'll need it to carry out your investigation.
Cash?
Credit cards aren't accepted in some regions of the city. You'll need this sooner or later.
Sounds like it's a rough place out there.
Go see Harry, the engineer. He's got your equipment ready for you.
ID, yay. I see chips. Cold hard cash. I wonder just exactly how much he actually has. Well, thanks. Onward to the engineering room. Well, that kinda sucks. We're gonna look around here anyway. Jeez, an alcoholic, an engineer. That kind of doesn't mix. The robots are called navigators. Jean-Jacques Gibson. There's no point in looking at the other ones because he'll just say the same thing. At least, I think. No, he actually did say something different. He said the same thing there. I don't know what the Fields prize is. Little John. Hehe. Be real? I hope so. 18. Actually, that's a lie. She's supposed to be 15. I don't know why, but there was some weird policy about how characters needed to be 18 or older when they weren't. And there'll be a scene later in the game that kind of shows you why that is. But let's exit. Oh, the detective's room now. Well, I just need to look around. Jeez. An antique freak. Well, that's all I can do here. We're into the computer room now. Yep, he's a little crazy, I think. Screws loose, at least. About computer. Jordan. Junker Online Regional Data Access Network. I think in the Japanese version it's called GOTI. Yeah, I can't use Jordan yet though, unfortunately. Oh, I guess I can. I forgot. This game actually has a database which you can actually run up quite a number of characters that you could put in. I think I'll do a bonus video on the game showing you everything I can do. So yeah, load ID files for fact files, but we're gonna load an ID file. A specific ID file. The name and the last name. First name and last name without space. These are just examples they're giving me. I can't actually do anything with that one they just gave me. But I can do one with the specific code. It supposedly it makes the game uncensored, but I have never really noticed anything. But I'll do it anyways for completeness. We'll actually look at it later when we need to. But I might as well look up Gibson. Well, I'll look up these at least. History on the catastrophe. And Cherrington research facility. Yeah, they told us this much, but it's a little bit more in depth. Jeez. Wow. Crazy, crazy, crazy stuff. This is basically a timeline. Going for just a little bit of length since this is the first video. Whoops, I looked at that one already. Wow. We're a dying breed, aren't we? Insectors, huh? Needle gun. So they're nocturnal, and they like the winter. Huh, that's something important to know. Mouth laser cannon. Yeah, this is really wonderful stuff, but good thing there's only so much of it. This is actually kind of important. Tube transports. Tube transport's something that I think actually the vacuum transport rail system that is something that actually is being worked on right now. So this game's kind of forward thinking. Kojima certainly does his homework. Space development. You think this wouldn't have anything to do with the game, but the funny thing is, there's another game that came out after this, which is in many ways similar, called Police Knots, and it actually deals with the information that I'm reading here. I'm gonna be LPing that game eventually at some point too. You know, at this point, you could just skip to the part where I actually get on with the plot, but I'm showing it to you for the hell of it. I could have probably done this in a separate video, but nah, I figured why not while we're here. It's also interesting to note that another one of Kojima's projects called Zone of the Enders centers around Mars or the areas around Mars. The first game takes place on a colony, but the second game takes place on Mars and its moons, and they actually have been colonized. So it makes me wonder whether or not Kojima has like some tenuous connection between all of his games, rather than just being references that make you have like nice head winks, I guess. And go, that's cool. A dream quarter. I wonder if that's a gameplay element that Kojima had played around with for a while. It'd be interesting to see him revisit it in some form. Biozoo. So, recreate dinosaurs? Jurassic Park? So I'm guessing that in this game's fiction, some animals actually went extinct, but thanks to genetic engineering, they brought them back from death. A unicorn, huh? Musical performed by humanoid robots. Are they talking about Hatsune Miku, or are they talking about whatever that one robot computer was in Macross Plus. Ew, that's like bizarre. Yeah, PETA would be angry if they were reading all this stuff I'm showing you. Yeah. I'd imagine. Nyokobe pizza. This is important later on. Popular food item said to have been born by accident when a Japanese student accidentally dropped his pizza in someone's soup. The floating shape apparently reminded him of the island of Nyokobe in the sea, hence the name. Scores of different varieties are available by combining different toppings and soups. Nyokobe pizza is beginning to gain international popularity as well. Yeah, I said that wrong, but whatever. It reads better, if you ask me. Retinal fortune telling. This is also slightly important. The high-tech form of divination, which purports to read a person's future from a pattern of blood vessels in the retina of the eye. Like fingerprints and voice prints, this art gains its popularity from some of the facts all individual patterns are unique. It's basically a cold reading, and you'll find out why exactly later. Air surfing, yeah. I hope they're not referring to Eureka 7's airboarding. That's actually somewhat important later on, too. Ponies, huh? Flying ponies. It's just kind of interesting that they put all this stuff into the game to make it seem like a real breathing world, instead of just skimming over the stuff like a movie does. Of course, all this is optional, but I think it would be interesting to look at them all. We're almost done looking at these folks. Hold on. Politics. Yeah, this is what we were looking at. Sounds like today's situation. The poor get screwed over by the rich, and there's a gigantic disparity in the class system. Freeman, huh? This is also somewhat important to the plot. So basically people have elected to throw away everything and live a lived pretty much as a bum. So unlike actual homeless people, these people chose to live that way. Immigrant problem. Yeah, I'm not gonna be like HAJILE and say, remember this for later, folks. Oh wait, I just did. Never mind. And we're done looking at everything. Oops. I forgot you can't hit A. Can't hit B to exit out of a menu. We're gonna exit. Look at the shooting range. Finally, we can move on with the game. Well, this is a little diversion, but we have to do it. Junker's Eye, huh? Yay, Navigator. I want Navigator. I don't really care how well I do during the practice, because we'll never run into civilians that we have to worry about accidentally killing. Yep, definitely is. Oh right, we can't. We don't have a gun. Huh, okay. So yeah, we're gonna aim with the Wiimotes. Oh. I guess I can't. My controls are screwed up. Oh. I had to hit start button. Oh well. I didn't know that the controls completely transferred over to the gun during that segment. I thought I had to use both the controller and the gun, but yeah. That's something for you guys to know whenever, if you're playing an actual copy of this game or you're playing it on an emulator like I am. So yeah, we're gonna exit this place. Yeah, this video is probably going to be an hour long because the time I stop this is going to be where the next segment of the game takes place. So, yeah. Engineering. Haha, freewheeling.
Oh, good. Harry's back.
Great to meet you. You're Gillian Seed, right? Haven't we met somewhere before?
No, I don't believe so.
Really? Well, I guess I must be imagining things.
Yep. Yep, put it somewhere safe. Even though we never actually do. Haha. Yeah. Self-destructing. Yep. They sound like Terminators, but what aren't you describing? Well, they kind of do look like Terminators, though. Like they were probably inspired by that very design. Yeah, you got a booger. So yeah, there's a reason why he said that. Why it looks familiar. Jeez, if only I could think of some situation where that actually makes sense. It's Marilyn Monroe. Fellow's got no manners. He must have had it such a long time ago, he was too young to remember why he had it in the first place. Gonna ask about the Navigator.
I know. All right, allow me to introduce the Navigator, which I designed especially for you. Hey, Metal Gear, get out here.
Oh no! What the hell? Yep. Oh god, it looks huge. Or not.
Metal, introduce yourself.
Yes, sir. Pleased to meet you, Gillian. I am Metal Gear Mach 2. I am programmed to be your personal assistant.
Metal Gear? That's a pretty weird name.
Oh, he's cute. Thank you.
I think he's turning red. I took his basic design and his name from the Metal Gear Menace of the late 20th century. But quite unlike that Metal Gear, this one was designed for peaceful purposes.
You mean the same Metal Gear that Otacon made in Metal Gear Solid 4? Oh boy. I guess we can ask about Metal Gear now. So yeah, he even has the same name as the one Otacon named. That's a nice little reference in that game that they threw in. So yeah, we can save with Metal Gear. You can use a light, and you can keep all our evidence in his case, and he's got a phone too, a video phone even. Uh-oh, that'll be a problem later. We're gonna ask about No, not yet. I want to look at Metal Gear. Yeah, his toys. Oh boy. Just to make sure you don't have any nuclear payloads in you. Okay. Blaster time.
Oh, that's right. Don't panic yourself. I got it right over here. This is your blaster, the official weapon of a junker. It's got full user feedback circuitry, adjusting itself to your reaction time. In other words, it's just as good as you are. What do you think? Here, see how she feels.
It's unbelievably light.
You bet it is. This ain't one of those ray guns the Army uses. She's put together with the latest carbon polymers and ceramics, not affected by heat one bit. And her ergonomic design optimizes both functionality and firepower. Well, what do you think, Gideon?
I'll take it.
I have a video phone call from Jean-Jacques Gibson coming in. Connecting.
Junker HQ, this is Gibson. I've cornered a probable male snatcher. I'm in the abandoned factory in the M district. Request immediate backup.
Gillian, that means you. You better head out right away. Jean needs your help.
We must hurry. We'll use a turbo cycle to travel to the scene.
Be careful, Gillian.
This is a turbo cycle, specially designed for junker use. In addition to three-wheeled ground travel, it is capable of hovering and high-speed flight. The vehicle is also VTOL capable, so takeoffs and landings in narrow areas present no difficulty.
A flying tricycle, huh? I just came in one of these things.
We have been assigned this vehicle for use in our investigations.
So yeah, I'm gonna end the video off here, and then we can actually move on with the plot. And sorry this was such a long video, but I think you can skip all of the me reading Jordan stuff. I'll go back and look and see where it begins so I can tell you where to skip to through annotations. I might mess with the annotations, or I might just put it in the description box. That might be easier. But, yeah. See you guys next time.